Hello, everybody.
Woohoo.
Oh my god, it's been forever. Welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS every week. It's been 8 weeks, 7 weeks. Holy shit. Welcome. And, my co-host Orca, he kind of fucked off to do whatever because he hates the thing. He thinks it's a terrible show. So I had to replace him. So I have a new co-host now. If you want to introduce yourself, go ahead. Introduce to the people, to the to the
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah, to the hello. I'm Speedo. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're here to talk about the 8th episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS. So,
Oh boy.
so yeah, what'd you think about this episode?
It was really, really intense, and I will admit I was not a fan of the whole Aoi hostage situation, but it's playing out pretty good. So,
I mean, I was legitimate. Like, I binged through the whole series because I hadn't watched up to this point. So I watched it all in one day. It has a way better, like, it gets better, definitely.
yeah.
It is pretty edgy. Uh, I was hyped for the duel between Aoi and Yusaku from episode 7 up to this point. It was a decent duel. Uh, sure, okay. It was a good, but yeah. This one was a lot. It had a lot more of exposition. They
A lot of
they
action.
tend to do that. They tend to do like a dual episode and then like an episode trying to catch up with all the subplots and everything. It's just like
Yeah. Yeah, it's Yu-Gi-Oh!
that's basically the show in a nutshell. There
Yep.
you go. That's that. Anyways, so the episode starts right after episode 8 ended, or right where episode 7 ended, with the duel, and Aoi's in a goddamn coma. She's been
R.I.P. Aoi.
knocked. She's fucking dead. She's rest in peace. Goodbye. And Yisaku, I guess, finds her and they put her in the hospital, and it's like, oh shit, she's in the coma. She's in a fuck. I can't speak today at all. And so she's in a coma, and it's like, oh well, that's the thing. And then I don't understand, and to this day, mentioned this in the first episode, and I still don't understand why the hell are the Sol CEOs or like executives or whatever chess pieces, and that just doesn't
I
make any sense to me.
I I think it's because they can't show their faces, or they don't want to show their faces because they're so high up they can't reveal who
I
they
mean, I
are. So
mean
they're
they
just
I to go on a little bit of a tangent. The members of Sele and Evangelion kind of did that, but like they are supposed to be a weird organization, and I understand the need for secrecy, but why not just do something like Sele? Why chess pieces of all things?
there's probably going to be like a huge chess motive,
Uh,
and it's going to slap us
I
in the
mean, I
face,
mean,
and we're all going to
it
be really
it very
pissed.
does it. The series so far does feel like a massive chess game, more like a Chinese chess game. You know, like the
Yeah,
6 stars. There's like 50 million different factions. There's the Hanoi guys who are just fucking trying to destroy the world or whatever, the fucking cyber world. I still don't know what the hell the Cyberus is. It's a monster type, but then it's also like a world. It's kind of
it's
implied.
a world where the AIs were, and then it got destroyed, and Ignis fucked up, and I guess like the archetype was based on the world.
It's not handled well. It's kind of
Yeah,
weird. Uh, so that's a thing. There's the Sol who I guess want to use the AI to like develop their dual discs is kind of what I'm gathering from their
yeah. I
motives.
think the Cybers has like AI technology because it has the AIs and it could give them technology that they could use to make more money. So that's why they want the Cybers. I'm
Yeah,
guessing at this point.
makes sense. It kind of lines up. Everything lines up there, and then there's Isaku, who's just kind of not directly linked with anybody, but he just hates Hanoi for fucking whatever reason that we don't know of yet.
They stole his past from him.
Yeah, we don't know why. So that's kind of still up in the air. When I watched the first episode, and I did the first episode of this podcast, it just kind of I watched the first episode and I was like, man, Yusaka's just kind of an edgy guy. He's just kind of there, just kind of like on the sides, not really paying attention. And
Yeah, he's really
whatever.
stoic.
Yeah, he's like really like he's more of like a bystander, like kind of watching these two factions kind of
Yeah.
unfold, and then up to this point, it feels like he's not been a part of the action, and now he's just kind of jumping in, or maybe he has been a part of the action and it's just kind of minor assaults on Hanoi personnel up to this point, and now this is like his first major public appearance.
Yeah, because it's been implied that he and Kusanagi have been going after Hanoi in an attempt to get Yusaku's memories and Kusanagi's brother, so I
Yeah.
guess they didn't really do anything big
Yeah.
until now.
Yeah. Oh shit, my battery sound. Anyways, moving on with the episode, it's like it seems like Akira is going behind the executives' backs to find out who the hell Yusaku is, and like later on it's revealed like, oh, he's teamed up with what's her name? I don't remember
Emma.
her name. Yeah, Emma. And they're teamed up together to just capture him and interrogate him about it. But at that point, it seemed like, oh, he's going behind their backs to go and figure out what the hell it is. Hanoi's still like, oh, well, we're still evil. We're still trying to destroy the cybers and whatnot. Even though is it destroyed or whatever? I'm not. It's like not explicitly stated whether or not it is.
It's like, okay, so what happened is Ignis hid it away, and they want to destroy it, but they don't know where it is, so they gotta get Ignis that they can get the
Right.
location and then
Right.
destroy it.
Right. Okay. So Ignis hid it from them, so now they can't find it. Right. Okay. So they found it. Turns out later on in the episode that they found out through sheer convenience. Ignis knows about this kind of thing, that Aoi has a virus, and she's been virused by Hanoi, and now she's in a coma because of this virus. And Yusaku's like, oh, well, I gotta figure it out. They gotta go and figure out what's up there, what's wrong with that. And so he goes.
Yeah.
And basically, this whole episode ends in a climax with where they're all in like this old abandoned cathedral that Emma fucking made out of the world link VRAINS, and just kind of everything's shut off. All of the cameras are shut off except for the Saul emergency cameras, and the only people who can see it are Saul and Kusanagi. And so it's this big showdown between Akira, Emma's also there, Yusaku, and Revolver, who just kind of shows up out of nowhere. Just kind of, oh, well, I guess I'm crashing the party now. And so it's like this huge thing, and then fucking, sorry, I can't speak at all today. I'm very tired still. And so
I feel.
And so Revolver drops the ultimatum. It's like, oh, well, if you deliver the AI Ignis to Saul, then your sister doesn't wake up. And he drops this ultimatum. It's like, give us the AI, and we'll let your sister go. Oh no, it's let me duel Yusaku, and I'll let your sister go if he wins, and if I win, then I take the AI. Well,
Yep.
And then the episode ends, and I'm assuming we're gonna go into that duel next week. But yeah, it was an episode. It sure did happen. Yeah, that was a thing.
It was intense.
It was intense. A lot of things happened, but like a lot of it really didn't seem like it had a whole bunch of like weight to me. Like the stakes are high. This like people's lives are on the line, but it doesn't seem like the characters are all like I can't formulate my point well,
Like,
but
the characters are really caring about it.
yeah, it's like people's lives are on the line, but like people, it's like they're not. It's like, oh well, we're still focusing on the AI, even though there's human lives at stake here, And it's like, oh, well, okay. Even though,
Yeah, like I know with Revolver and Yusaku they aren't really showing much emotion, and that's kind of doing it for me.
yeah, it's weird.
He's just so stoic.
Yeah. I guess I should sum up what happens in the past 6 episodes, since I haven't done an episode of these forever. So I took really short notes of the other episodes. So episode 2, it was Yusaku versus that Hanoi guy, and Yusaku wins because of course he does. It's the first duel. He's gonna, of course, win.
Plot armor.
He's got that plot armor, yeah. And then that's basically it. Nothing else happens in that episode, at least to my knowledge. Oh, we find out about Yusaku's skill, and we get his ace. Decode Talker, I think, is the one.
Yeah, it's Decode Talker.
Yeah. And so, episode 3, there's too many fucking subplots in episode 3. There's way too many things going on. There's too much shit going on. I was very confused during episode 3.
Ignis
there's
bored
a
a guy.
Yeah, Ignis literally kills a guy. He's fucking eats a man dead. He's just, it's like,
Gone.
if he eats the man, does he still show up in the real world alive, or is he just dead?
I think he's dead, because the thing is, like, if you take damage in VR, you take it in real life.
Right, okay. So if you die in the game, oh god, it's Sword Art Online!
No!
No! Not Sword Art Online!
Please don't call it that.
Gross. Disgusting. How terrifying. Anyways. But yeah, if you die in the game, I guess you die in real life. That's kind of the implication, at least to my knowledge of it. Episode 3, there's a lot of fucking subplots. I didn't care that much. They got the motivation for Go to go and fight Yusaku, which happens in the next 2 episodes. It's an entire 2-episode duel. Our first multi-part duel happens here, and it's a good duel. Go Onizuka is literally Macho Man Randy Savage, and I love him. He's great. 10 out of 10, best character.
I support Go Onizuka. He is a good character and deserves more support and respect.
And then the next episode, episode 6, was an Aoi episode, and we got a lot of Aoi character development, which I was looking forward to.
She's so stoic too.
She's too pure for this world. She just wants to make people happy. She just wants to impress her brother. It's good motivations. Good motivations. Aoi did nothing wrong. It was Hanoi. Fuck them. They are not good people. And then, as we said earlier, episode 7 was the Aoi versus Yusaku duel, which was pretty good. It actually kind of got me a little... I was legitimately hyped for that duel. Like, that was a thing that I was really looking forward to, was Aoi and Yusaku, just to kind of, like, gauge how well of a duelist they both are. Because they kind of hyped up that Aoi is, like, a top-ranking duelist. Like, her and Go are, like, the 2 top-tier duelists, at least to my knowledge, from the first episode.
Like, they had a screen with Go stats, and they were just, he's a top charisma duelist or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, one thing that I forgot to mention. Speed duels are not turbo duels. I wanted to say that. I said in the first episode, I'm like, oh, it's the thing from 5Ds, but no, it's not, because it's a different
They are
thing.
on hoverboards.
Yeah, even though they're very similar ideas, even though they're both on vehicles, and they're both have to drive and do the cards at the same time, it's not the same thing. Because there's 3 monster slots, and then they only can have, like, 4 cards in their hand, or they only draw 4 at the beginning. It's not clear whether or not... Also, fucking link summoning. Let me talk about link summoning. Holy shit.
I do not like link summoning. It's so confusing, and it's so long.
In episode 7, I think it also happened in episode 6. Fucking Yusaku just link summons 3 times in a row, and
it annoys me so much. They need to find a way to cut that down.
Oh man, they're just reusing the same animation, and it's very obvious. that they're reusing the same going into the link thing, and the same, like, oh, it's the same thing. I mean, it's very clearly the same animation, but, like, oh, you could make it a bit more subtle. Maybe not have them go at the exact same time. Maybe you can have a way to, like, do it so that he does all three at once or something. I don't fucking know.
Or just,
but going three one after another,
and just if you're gonna
kind
do
of
that,
pushing
shorten
it a
it.
little bit. Yeah, shorten it a little bit. Cut it down, please, for the love of God. Like, oh no, it's
Like, I get it's the
so
beginning and they're
bad.
trying
It's
to
not
still
good.
explain link summoning, but if they don't cut that down eventually, it's gonna bite them in the butt.
Yeah, it makes no sense. I don't like it at all. Link summoning is the worst summoning type. I don't like it at all. At least synchros and everything else made a little bit more sense. When I first watched it, it's like, oh, they clearly explain how synchro summoning works, and link summoning just doesn't do that. They just don't clearly explain. Also,
Yeah, they just go right into
the
it.
thing with having no levels just kind of fucks with me. Like, oh, there's no levels. That's kind of weird. That kind of throws me off balance because everything else has a level. But no,
It's like Xyz summoning.
yeah, but at least they have ranks. They still have the star things. Are they still gonna have the star things? I don't even know.
They have, like, link monsters have links instead of levels.
Oh, it hurts. It's so bad. It's not
It's like
good.
it's bootleg Xyz summoning.
It's not good. It's not. Oh, it's not good. I don't like it. Link summoning
in
is so
episode 4.
stupid. It's so dumb.
Like in episode 4 with Go, his links, he was discarding his links to activate effects, like you discard overlay units in Xyz summoning.
Oh no,
So,
it's just Xyz summoning.
yeah.
Why not just bring back Xyz summoning?
I don't know.
If you're
but,
going
link
to make a
summoning
new
is
summoning type,
bootleg Xyz summoning.
oh god, just fucking. Okay, the Yu-Gi-Oh card game needs to die. Like, oh god, they're pushing it. I said initially, back when 5Ds aired, I'm like, this is the end of the card game. Like, there's nothing else they can do. And then they came out with Xyz, and I'm like, okay, the name's a little bit stupid, but yeah, it works, it makes sense. And then Pendulums came in, and I've only seen like 4 episodes of Arc 5.
Don't watch Arc 5. It's awful.
I got to it right when it ended, and I'm like, okay. Speaking of Arc 5, Yuya's a great protagonist. I love Yuya, but the show is decent, I guess. Meh. But Pendulums makes sense, I guess. It's just summoning a whole bunch. It's basically an exception to one-turn summoning. You know that line? You know the line in the first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series where he talks about summoning a bunch of monsters in one turn? It's basically that.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you can do it again. I haven't read up on it. If like you can only do it once. Can you only pendulum summon once? It's not very clear, because if you could just keep pendulum summoning from the...
I think you can only do it like once per turn, but with link summoning becoming a thing, it's essentially killing Pendulum in the actual like card game IRL.
Right, okay.
Like the ban list right now is mostly Pendulum cards, last I checked.
And now fucking link monsters make no sense at all. I don't get them. They're so stupid. The summoning thing is so weird and so asinine, so arbitrary. I fucking hate it.
Link summoning killed Pendulum.
Link summoning killed the card game. The card game is dead. Yu-Gi-Oh is dead. I'm dead.
Link summoning killed my will to live.
This is the worst card type since fucking what card type is the worst and absolutely terrible. There are no card types. Link summoning is the worst card type in the game. Oh no.
Link summoning killed my will to live.
Link summoning is going to destroy the world. Like, I don't like it. It's so stupid. Anyways, you got anything else you want to talk about this episode? Or
I don't know, not really much else to talk about. We pretty much covered it. Again, it was an exposition episode, so there
Yeah,
isn't really much more to go into.
yeah. Exposition episodes, there's usually, they tend to be a lot of, like, plot stuff. And the plot's kind of chugging along pretty standardly. Some of the things
Yeah.
don't really make sense, but they probably will later on. So we can't really
I'm glad
piece
we got
together.
more of Emma, because
Yeah,
I personally like Emma, and I'm glad we got
I
more
like
of
her
her.
design, so I'm happy. Anytime she's on screen, I'm happy. I like her design. It's very, very, very aesthetic. It's like fucking Sub-Zero from Mortal, like the ninjas from Mortal Kombat. It's like, you got the face mask and you got like the,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyways, we'll be back next week for episode 9, The Enemy I Was Seeking. That's the name of the episode. That's it. And anyways, I'm me, and I'm Vid. This has been the Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS every week. Goodbye.
Woo!